Okay, we're here at 984 Tappy's Court here in Thousand Oaks. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath. They'll physically look at everything. We're here to check the main line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So, there were no mainline cleanouts available to us. So we're actually running the camera from the 2-inch roof vent for the back-to-back bathrooms. This way we could check the main line going underneath the house to the outside and all the way out to the city connection in the street. So we have our camera in the 2-inch roof vent. We're actually in the city sewer right now. So as we back the camera up, here's your city sewer right there. And we come back in a 6-inch clay pipe that appears to be in pretty fair condition. You can see very minor little dislocations in the pipe. That's very common. You're going to find that in a clay pipe that has cement joints, especially near the city connection. You can see this looks pretty good over here. It's nice and clean, in pretty fair condition. Water's flowing very well. Now it comes onto the property. It's going to change to a 4-inch clay pipe, and this all looks pretty good as well. It's nice and clean as it runs through the front yard. So you see, this all looks pretty good. Nice and clean on the outside of the house. Now it comes, now it's coming back to some cast iron pipe over here. This is where it exits the house, 2.5 feet deep over here. And now it comes into a cast iron pipe, obviously getting a little old. You can see it definitely has a little bit of rust build-up in it. Doesn't look too bad. Remember, we look at the inside of the pipe. We cannot see the outside of the pipe. So if the general inspector comes and he says everything's leaking, well, obviously it's going to need to be replaced. So it's a very short run over here as it starts coming up the roof vent. We always recommend never to flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. As we come up the roof vent here. And I'm just going to pause the recording. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm running the camera from the 2-inch clean out located there behind the kitchen, and I can tell you that it was all ABS plastic, and then it comes to the main line here. You can see the cast iron pipes getting pretty old over here. So this is where it's going to tie into the main line over here underneath the house. Obviously, the cast iron pipe was replaced over here because we're going to bring the camera back. We're going to bring the camera back. Up to this point, it's all ABS plastic, and when it ties into the main line, they left a little piece of 2-inch cast iron. So I'm suspecting that cast iron is getting pretty old underneath the house, and we might want to recommend that be replaced over there. And then a clean out be installed on the outside of the house, because you can see this was obviously had been replaced at some stage. But they never went all the way up to the main line, which really they should have done. But we'll have the general inspector check underneath the house, and we come out of the clean out over here behind the kitchen sink over here, and we'll stop the recording over here.